Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charming Kitten, and today we're going to continue playing Fallout 4 as part of our Fallout 4 survival gameplay. I do have the mods added as well, so if you've been watching this from the start, you know that there's been a change slightly to the gameplay since we've added mods to make things a little more exciting after the failure that was Fallout 76.
There's nothing further to discuss.
Okay, it wasn't really entirely a failure, it was a disappointment. Sorry. The game's still pretty fun, it's still undergoing some updates, which I still am not going to get back into. A 3 GB update is just not going to do it for me in order for me to get back to playing that game. We'll have to wait a little bit, maybe a couple more months for it to be finally a little more stable than it is now. I really don't like streaming a game that's going to continue to crash on me. I know some of you guys have been frustrated with the lack of gameplay from that game, but it's fun, guys. It's a really fun game, but there's a lot of improvements that can make the game a lot better. There's a lot of room for it to grow. There's just a lot there to work with, but and if it's not getting fixed, then why bother? So yeah, the game got a 3 GB update yesterday, but I'm still not gonna go back to it. Let's continue playing this for now. Anyway guys, let's get right into it. So, according to Elder Maxim, Paladin Danse is actually an institute sin. In disguise, it needs to be executed. Unfortunately, Danse has disappeared, but Proctor Quinlan might have a way to track him down. So let's go talk to her, or him.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth. Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a research patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
Sorry about this business with Danse.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Danse under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Danse had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Danse being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Danse up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Danse, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Danse did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Haylen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Well, if it isn't the woman who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or...
Alright, let's go see what she's talking about.
Scribe.
This way.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
Yeah, what Maxon's asking, it isn't just.
You'd have me disobey orders?
Can't you put the Brotherhood aside, even for a moment? Am I really asking that much? Just talk to him. Find out what's going on inside his head. Then weigh your options. If you still think he intends to bring harm to the Brotherhood of Steel, you do what you have to do. But if you see a glimmer of mercy or humanity behind his eyes, I beg you, let him run. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Okay, so, let's go talk to him. Let's find out what's going on. But first, I need to take a nap.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just...
Go ahead and sleep 12 hours. One sec, guys.
Sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn it back.
Everything looks nominal. the ship. Thanks, Amicia.
Sure. Anytime.
Let's see what this thing says here. Nah, it sounds like a lot of just...
Thank God.
Sounds like just initiates terminals.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Am I sick? Insomnia, yeah. Okay. Hey buddy, what's up? We were just talking on Discord. How's it going? Alright, let's see.
If Dance ran away, he must be guilty. We better find him before he reveals our secrets to the Institute.
Well, thanks for stopping by, my dude. Just an FYI, if you haven't played this game and finished the story, there's gonna be some spoilers coming your way, like major spoilers. Just an FYI. Alright, let's go. Go see what this is all about. Shit. Took over half my life.
Must want to protect something. Precious.
Alright, so let's get through this door, and then we'll head down there.
Yes.
Aptly done.
Yeah, I mean, there's NPCs in the game. They're just robots, and you can't really develop a relationship with them like this.
What are you hiding?
So that kind of sucks. I know what you mean. Let's go ahead and power the elevator.
Weapon over here.
Going down.
But yeah, I got tired of reading terminals all the time, and I love the lore in Fallout 4, Fallout 3, and New Vegas, where you just read the terminals a little bit and you kind of figure stuff out. But in Fallout 76, that's all there is, and they're long fucking terminals. I mean, it's paragraphs.
Unidentified.
Oh, move! Oh my god, look at my life.
I'll be doing the world a service.
Let's see what this says here. Captain Rutledge ordered me to take over long-range monitoring today. That means 4 weeks stuck in this bunker with only military rations, old magazines, and transmitter radio will to keep me company. However, I'll try to make the best of it by doing my job and monitoring the airwaves for any suspicious transmissions. Maybe next month I'll get a more interesting assignment. But for now, it's time to kiss the light of day goodbye for a month. Well, that sucks. Port 14. Had a strange incident today. I was monitoring the low band frequencies, the stuff normally used by outdated equipment, when it came across a very strange repeating message. It was in English, but it was very difficult to make out due to all the static. It stopped broadcasting after an hour, but I made out a few phrases. Internal void, dreams are getting darker, and blood runs so still. The only other thing I picked up was assumed to be called a sign DEK. I'm going to send these phrases over to translation in Washington as soon as possible. That's interesting. Yeah, let's keep reading. I haven't heard a thing from Washington yet, so I assume they haven't come up with any answers. While I was waiting, I decided to continue monitoring the same frequency around the clock. I tuned in, but I haven't heard a thing in 4 days. I'm getting awfully anxious to hear something new, or for the translation guys to tell me what the heck I had heard. But for now, I'll just have to wait. I woke up today to a banging noise on the elevator's door, like someone was trying to get in. I looked at the readout, and it said that the elevator has been in its lockdown position since I got here, so that doesn't make any sense. I decided to activate the bunker's defense system as a precaution and broke out the emergency rifle we kept locked up down here. Let's see. I have to admit, a cold chill was running down my spine. The banging continued for almost an hour straight. Then it stopped. I don't know why, but I have a strange feeling that this is somehow related to the mysterious broadcast I intercepted. Could be. It's been 5 days since the banging on the elevator, and Washington finally broke radio silence to tell me that the holotape recording they perceived was blank. When I listened to my local playback, I discovered that they were right. My tape had nothing on it. When I mentioned the noises, I heard they told me it was possible I was experiencing auditory hallucinations from being isolated for so long. They said to hang tight and they'd send someone to relieve me. It's possible that this isolation did something to my mind. Maybe I wanted to find a mystery to solve to occupy the time so badly. My imagination decided to take over. Whatever it was, I hope this doesn't go down as on my permanent record. I hope I can see that holotape. Let's see. Go back. Okay, now it says load holotape. Sometimes there'll be a holotape in there, so maybe we'll find one in here. Apple. Yeah, like way too many robots. I feel they based the whole game around robots and way too much free interacting with other characters, starting to understand why people are upset. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the robots, it's an interesting take. It's a new, they're trying new things. I'm just really glad overall that this isn't like a Fallout 5, because that would have been terrible. But yeah, having this game as part of the Fallout series, Fallout 76 that is, it's not appealing. Something I wanted. It's not something
I'm
a lot
not surprised
wanted
Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Danse.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the
consequences. I didn't mean for that to be
identity.
angry.
Maxon's ordered you to execute me,
sometimes.
and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
Huh.
No.
Let's refuse.
I won't do it, Danse.
I really don't want to kill Danse.
Risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Hold on. Let's get some stuff in here. Charisma's a 10. See if we can up that a little bit.
Using that garbage is a quick way to end up in the hospital.
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Haylen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the Institute. I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Aww. Yeah, I did not want to kill him, dude. Because if it weren't for him...
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information.
Yeah,
I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. And something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks, once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out. Hey, you, got a sec?
We just talked.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. that I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
You're welcome, Nick. And yes, Apple, you're right. This is what Fallout 76 is missing.
There is this chunk of Nick Valentine I've been hoping to put a bow on for now. I could be willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Damn, he won't stop talking.
Straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
There's more to this, isn't there?
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories. The girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful. And innocent. And Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Good. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to. including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston Police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Alright, so now we got this new quest from Nick. But before we go do that, let's go and return to Maxon. Let's see if there's anything in here. Not really. Did I look in there well enough? I don't think I saw the holotape that guy was talking about. No, doesn't look like there's one. Don't see it. Nope. All right, let's head out of here.
Going up.
I think Apple with DLC in Fallout 76, I think if you add some better dialogue or, you know, just interesting dialogue into it, you can build quite a good story. It all depends on them, you know? I mean, they're able to build stories. I mean, and Nick Valentine's stories alone are some of my favorite ones. What was that? Vault 88.
Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified integrity breach warning. Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
Emergency
It's not her fault.
VT-76.
It's mine.
Whoa, hold up.
Will repeat.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why is this...
Hold on, I gotta put my dress back on. And what's our charisma's at 10 plus. So what I'm gonna do is take that again, and now I'm dehydrated, so.
This thing not been destroyed.
Am I tired now? Or sick now?
How did you find us?
When I sent you to execute this machine, I suspected you'd have difficulty following my orders. Now that I've arrived, it appears that my instincts were correct. What did it say to you that made you betray the Brotherhood? Why is it still alive?
He's still alive because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute
This is
has
fucking
foolishly
intense.
chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
If he dies, what happens to me?
Given the circumstances, I'd be willing to overlook this lapse in judgment. The fact that Dance's true nature was hidden from you isn't your fault. Now make your decision, or I will.
Oh my god. I don't want to kill
After
him.
all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive. Which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Prydwen Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
I like how he just starts jogging over there.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Oh, we didn't have to kill him, thank God.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Haylen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
I wonder if I can have him come with me and then go inside the what do you call it? The Prydwen.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell.
You think they'd start lighting us
next time
up?
we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Nice. Where's Valentine? Oh, there you are. Alright, let's go back to speak to Elder Maxson. Probably gonna get chewed out. Here.
Watch your step.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Danse. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
You're not going to have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I'm honored, Elder.
You've earned it by your own actions. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
You folks wouldn't know where to look.
Alright, so...
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. I'm gonna try to filter it out.
Where'd we go?
Pinging
Downstairs.
remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Excuse me, Captain Kells?
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Danse has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
Do you think Dance's execution was justified?
It's quite obvious Danse was a traitor, or at the very least, a turncoat in the making. That machine's presence was endangering this ship and its crew, so it needed to be dealt with, swiftly and without mercy. Your actions in this matter were not only justified, they were vital to our mission. With all of that behind us, we can shift our focus back to our wartime preparations.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug the leaks. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM, for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
Collecting technology for you is becoming a habit, Proctor.
A habit you appreciate, I hope.
I'm certain the Paladin appreciates that the acquisition of technology is one of our most sacred tenets. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Try and get Pam back here in one piece, okay?
I am now enemy. What?
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
Valorant Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Where's Nick?
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Hold up, Paladin. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
What are your orders, Captain?
I'm aware of your search for the missing recon team. I want that resolved. Do you have anything to report?
I've completed my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste.
How will the Brotherhood remember them?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together as brothers. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Paladin. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
I'm not at war. I'm at war with the railroad, which is something I wanted to avoid. So I guess like the game didn't even give me the option to not be at war with them. But all right, I am now an enemy to them.
Promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
And then I failed one of these. Right at the top. I wanted to complete more of the railroad quest before anything happened. let's head down there. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's head down here and see what these people are doing. I should get off the grass. I'll keep it on for a little bit.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies?
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, try to stay out of my way.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice, sir. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
Ooh, someone's stealing. I mean, I think I know it's him.
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Paladin?
I have some questions about the missing supplies.
I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes. How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
It was after the battle.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertebrate escort. guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
All right.
Okay.
That's it for today.
Let's go ahead and put our regular clothes back on, just in case we need to fight this guy.
So long as you're carrying it.
There he is. See what he's doing. Don't want to lose him either. I think I lost him. He's in there. Let's go check it out. Alright, let's go down there a different way then. Damn. Alright, let's move. Oh, fuck.
Not doing them much good at this point.
Look around here. Oh, there is. Damn. Probably wasting my hat. I should get another one.
Someone's coming.
I can hear him. Save real quick. See where they're at. Right there. Sprinter's left leg. Oh, that's shitty. Just get him while he's sleeping. Let's take that from him. We gotta be careful here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't want a fucking flying bullet to hit it. Reduces damage while blocking or sprinting. That's not that good. I mean, it's 15% is good, but look at the damage resistance. It's pretty bad compared to what I already have. Oh shit. These are pretty cool looking ones. Alright, let's head back. Back this way. Go ahead and save. I gotta get some water and eat a little bit before we continue. Let's go ahead and do that. I need more food. There we go. Fusion core in the trash, okay. Alright. That was too easy. Let's see what's in here. Bottle caps, document. See if we can carry that. What's our weight at right now? 185. Okay, we got like 10 more things we can carry. Cool. Take all we can so far. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's get out of this area. Alright, up here. Got all sorts of shit in here. I hear one. Ah! I can't let him hit me, dude, with the whole survival options on. I have the, just an FYI guys, for those who are just joining us, I have the damage multiplier at 3x on survival, so that's why the damage, incoming and outgoing damage is 3 times as much as it normally would be.
Watch your step as you enter the train.
Activate. I mean drink. Alright, let's go ahead and save before we get on in there. Wish I could go in here.
Wouldn't drink any of that without a
Nothing to see over here? Okay, cool. Okay, let's go check it out. Looks like a bunch of pre-war bodies. Careful we don't run into any ghouls here, because they'll get us in here pretty bad. There's one.
Passing through cars is prohibited.
Oh shit. Nick, move!
Damn.
Oh my god, Nick. Oh, I thought that hit would kill him. Ooh, this looks like a pretty cool gun. It's alright, we just saved not too far from here, so. Let's do that again. And I waste time this time, let's just go right through it. That. Get that. Oh, that.
For your safety, do not lean against doors.
That was way better than the last. Well, what the hell is this guy doing down here? I wonder. Let's unlock this terminal. Just an FYI, guys, I suck at these. So... thick. Nope. Force. Can't be force. What about faith? Can't be faith. What about globe?
There we go.
It can be globe. Oh, I guess I could activate them, but there's no need for that anymore. Let's go ahead and save here.
Keep it clean, Boston. Please dispose of food waste in the marked receptacles.
Nice. See if there's anything to go about this way. Nope. Just a dead ghoul. My God.
Guess I should stop putting off that detection.
Guy died here. That sucks. Did that miss? Nice. Go ahead and level up then. And what were we working on? I think we were... armor, and then sneak. Engaging stealth causes... okay, yeah, it looks like we're pretty OP in stealth. Let's see, slowly render much better. You can now invest a total of 500 to raise store spine capacity. Where's the health one?
Passing through cars is prohibited.
There's a health one, I believe. Let's see, where are ya? Not that one. There we go, this one. You gain 20 health. This is what I need with survival, so we're gonna up that one first. My watch is telling me I need to get up. A fat piece of shit. I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see.
Come on. Give it a try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on.
Failure. Full brewery tours available, appointment only. Shamrock Trap House. Nothing beats a night at the pub. Come on down to Shamrock for good times, good friends, and great deals. Authentic Irish beer, daily drink specials, the finest domestic and European beer, whiskey, and liquors on drop. Alright, let's see. Shopping. Fallon's Department Store. Whether you're searching for a new piece of jewelry or an entire wardrobe, Fallon's Department Store is the place to go. With multiple locations throughout the Greater Boston area, Fallon's is always there when you need it. Clean, close, and convenient. Be sure to visit our flagship store in West Roxbury, now carrying our entire line of merchandise. Hayward Market. Fine art, hands furnishing, the cutting edge of modern fashion, blah 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 blah. That's classy and sophisticated as you are. Look no further than Haymarket Mall. Haymarket, for the finer things in life. Okay, so it just updates my my map, so I really don't want to read through those, but I definitely want to get my map updated. Yeah, Jamaica Plain. Well, racetrack advertisement. The October Classic, Sunday, October 31st, 2077, at EC City Towns. Presented by Fallon's Department Store in association with the Boston Jockey Club. 3 world-class races with a total purse of $450,000. And then I'm gonna take that, and I can't run. Yo, Nick, come here. Come here. I need you.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Does he have enough? He doesn't have ammo for that gun. I need to give him ammo for it. There you go, Nick. And then I need to give you...
Keep it clean, Boston. Please dispose of food waste in the marked receptacles.
all the junk. See if he can carry anything else. Since I don't need any of that. I don't need this either. Why am I carrying that? I'm gonna equip that to him. How much damage does that do? Night vision. Powerful automatic 108. Yeah, we're giving you this one, buddy. And let's go ahead and save here. See if someone's sluggish. Okay, so we can't go up this way. Which way can we go? Right here. And I could hear him already. We're up there. Did I take a red bandana on accident? Sorry. Doesn't weigh much, but I don't want it. There he is. He's over there.
Report suspicious activity immediately.
I love these can chimes because when you disarm them.
Who's there? Come out. You.
Hey, Clark.
What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
What's going on here, Clark?
Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
Out with it.
All right, I stole the damn supplies. Isn't it obvious? I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away, but we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood stood for.
But I didn't. Not really. Not until that moment. After the battle. I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
Do you?
I don't know anymore. What are you gonna do with them?
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
I don't know yet.
I don't know, guys.
It's not easy, is it? And what about me?
You should turn yourself in.
I suppose so. The captain will never understand. But it's the honorable thing to do. You might respect that at least. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my keycard. I'll be up soon.
Clark?
Go on. I'll head up soon.
He's just feeding them in here? That's crazy. Bro, what is he doing? What's that? I gotta save quick. What's going on?
Initiate.
Go on. I'll head up soon.
Okay, I saved. I'm gonna kill them though. Okay, I don't want to have to kill them, so I'm gonna go ahead and load my save. And this is why I do this, because sometimes the game's not very clear on what's gonna happen when you select certain dialogue options. So I really don't want to kill him. I think he understood what he did wrong, and I want him to be alive. So he's gonna turn himself in. We'll let these guys live, apparently. I guess as long as they're in here, they're not gonna hurt anybody. No, don't shoot him, Nick. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't need any of this. Take that. Take the death claw hand. Nick was ready to light him up, though. So yeah, I try to be as nice as possible in this game. Oh, yeah, it doesn't work on this one. Come on, Nick, get your stupid ass over here.
Lower level.
Here's hoping they stay gone.
So yeah, see, that's optional. Exterminate the ghouls. So I think as long as I report to the captain, they'll deal with it from there. Because then that means if I try to kill the ghouls, he'll attack me, and I don't want to have to kill him. Come on, get on with it. Okay, let's go up here. Alright, here we are. And then let's head on over here and talk to the captain. Let him know what's going on.
I've just received word from Sergeant Gavel. Initiate Clark has made a full confession. I gather we have you to thank for it. Clark has been taken into custody, and I've dispatched a patrol team to secure the ruins. I don't think I could have asked for a better outcome. I have some caps for your service. Also, I'd like you to have a piece of armor from my personal collection. Wear it well, Paladin.
Ooh, nice.
There is another matter we need to discuss. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood.
No.
The time has come to deal with him.
No.
He helped us before. We can't just betray him.
We don't owe him anything. What he did for his own reasons. He served his purpose. Now he's just another monster. And a damn dangerous one.
A threat? One super mutant?
This Virgil once led the Institute's biomedical research. He experimented with FEV. He tested it on human subjects. How many super mutants did he create? How many lives have been lost because of his hubris? No. He and his work are a threat. They must be destroyed.
I have other duties to attend to, Captain.
Very well. Carry on, Paladin.
Yeah, I'm not killing. No way I am. I'm not doing that. Virgil's the guy who helped me reach the Institute. You know what, guys? I'm starting to not like the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, they're having me do, like, first with Paladin Danse, and then with now the Railroad. Like, I kind of don't like this anymore. Let's go check on him, though. First, I'm gonna go in here and move. I'm gonna go in here first. Goddamn railroad scum. So I'm gonna go in here. You know what? I don't need to, actually.
I'll see what I can do.
Fuck on my way. Let's just go straight there. Let's go see Verger. I just don't like that at all.
Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
So I'm gonna go talk to him. But I'm not gonna kill Vergil. Just can't do it. He's helped me. Aha, he's a human now.
It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is a qualified success?
There were some side effects to the process. I seem to have hair again, and I've retained some muscle mass. The genetic resequencer needs more work. Still, I take your point. This is a significant advance, but only for one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. Or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Vergil.
Make yourself at home. Such as it is. Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
I wanted to see if I could at least tell him, hey, run. Or get out of here. And I think my dog thought I was talking to him. See, he left. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna save. For those watching me on Twitch, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some coffee, grab some munchies, and I'll be back. For those watching me on YouTube, stay tuned for the next video. I'll pop it up after, right away after this next one. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us today. I'll see you all in the next one.